Well, welcome back. And simply put, everyone loves trees. We are fortunate to live in an area that supports a wide variety of trees, which can be among the most appealing features of a home. Trees add to our quality of life by providing beauty and shade. They serve as wind, noise, and visual barriers, and they are a never-ending playground for our imaginative children, grandchildren, and squirrels.
Trees can also improve your home's energy efficiency, as well as reducing airborne pollutants while bringing in carbon dioxide and giving off oxygen. Trees also provide necessary food and cover for birds and wildlife. But while trees provide us with many useful things, trees that are not properly cared for may cause serious problems. In our next program, we take a look at how the City of Richland supports the proper care of residential trees.
The trees that cause problems in our utility are all in people's yards, so mostly all of them are residential trees. That's why we really, our focus is to work with residential customers and work with them and educate them about their trees and let them know what what we have to do with pruning their trees and what they can do to we want to educate them on planting the right tree. Just education on trees and power lines in general. With trees and power lines, the reason to prune is because most of the electrical lines that you see going up and down, the main roads in the city and within our towns are what you'd consider high voltage electrical lines. Those are lines that are uninsulated wires with, say 7,200 volts running through them. And when a tree comes in contact with that, it actually will arc and spark. And so when the trees come in contact with that, it becomes a safety and reliability issue where the utility needs to prune those trees to keep them out of those wires, or we would have outages and issues with tree wire conflict. One of the problems that we're seeing in the utility is trees and brush in our underground areas. We spent a lot of time talking about trees and overhead power lines, and that's what most people think about, trees and utilities. Hey, it's the overhead power lines that you're concerned about. But, all of our new residential areas most of them are going in underground. Most people recognize that they have a green box. That's what most people call them out in front of their house. There's a pad mount transformer there. And it seems like most of the residents like to hide that box. And so we've really been running into issues where people are landscaping in front of those and around them. The issue here associated with this pad mount transformer is the City of Richland linemen need to be able to open this lid, and the lid flips upward and comes back like this. When they try to flip that, they're going to be running into this bush. And then for them to do their work on this, they stand in front of it with specialized equipment, and they work this energized. So if they're standing here trying to work the inside of that box, this bush is definitely in the way. When we come across a tree that we think is what I would consider a good removal, maybe it's planted right underneath the wire, or maybe it's a hazard tree, it's been breaking limbs and it's been causing problems, we can cut that tree down for a homeowner, and then we provide a voucher, like a $40 voucher, to go towards the purchase of a new tree, and that's going to be replacing with a smaller tree. That's one of the conditions of the voucher is you have to put back in a tree that doesn't mature over approximately 25 feet.
Well, if you have any questions about tree planting, health, and/or care of trees, or if you think your tree is encroaching on power lines, please call Richland Power Operations at 942-7429. A certified arborist will come to your home and evaluate your trees and answer any questions you may have free of charge. More information regarding tree trimming, choosing the right tree for the right place, and our tree replacement program is available on the City of Richland's webpage by using the link at the bottom of your screen.